Everybody, if you ever go to Five Below, they have this light reading here that you can buy. They have other ones too, but these are the 4 I bought. I actually bought 5. I bought the poetry book too and gave it to my mom. These are definitely required reading. If you are a citizen of the United States of America, you should definitely read this. You can get it at Five Below for $5. You can get the Constitution of the United States of America and other founding documents. This is definitely required reading. This is required reading, people. You got the Constitution Amendments, Articles of Association, Thoughts on Government, Declaration of Independence. I think they meant the Articles of Confederation, didn't they? Virginia Plan, Northwest Ordinance, Articles of... Oh, they got the Articles of Confederation, too. President George Washington's first inaugural address and his farewell address. So this should be a required reading for every citizen of the United States of America. Know your rights, know your Constitution, know what the government is supposed to do, what it's not supposed to do, how checks and balances work, what it can and cannot do. Yeah, know all that. Then here are some good reading from ancient Chinese philosophy. These are also very good, and these should be required reading for everyone too. Everyone should read The Art of War. It is a very, very interesting book. I've read it before, but I have decided I need to brush up on it. It is Sun Tzu's Art of War. This is a very good book here. Teaches you. This is the fundamental book to warfare, and the like. It is a very good book. It is the guidebook to war in itself. Should be required reading because life is war. War is life, and not just regular war, but this can teach you the war of life, the war of this can teach you how to deal with your enemies and allies. Then, of course, you got the Book of the Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. This is a real good book. It's also ancient Chinese philosophy and wisdom. It's got very good, very good knowledge in here. The 5 rings, of course, are Chapter 1, ground, water, Chapter 2, water, Chapter 3, fire, Chapter 4, wind, and Chapter 5, the void. So, if one can master the ground, the water, the fire, the wind, and the void, one can master everything in life. Very, very good book. And for $5, lots of very good wisdom in this book here. I need to read this. I may have read this before, but I'm going to reread it because it has some good stuff. Then there's the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, which just wondering if they're related. I mean, they got the same name. This is Sun Tzu. This is Lao Tzu. So, just, wondering. You'd probably tell me in the introduction. I've never read this one, but I figured if I'm going to get the other ancient philosophical wisdom, might as well get this one, right? Okay, so this one doesn't have anything broke down in chapters, but yeah. And just because these things aren't Christian in nature, the Middle Eastern philosophy books, doesn't mean we can't find wisdom in it, in the knowledge of it. Just like you could read other religious textbooks, even other religious documents or beliefs, and maybe gather some wisdom from that. If you understand what I'm saying. The Bible has wisdom in it, yes, true. But you can find wisdom and knowledge in other works of literature from the past. So go to Five Below, get you these, especially if you're in the American citizen. I mean, I would recommend you start with this, because if you've never read this, you should. You should read this, and you should probably reread this at least once a year. And you should study this, because if you are a citizen of the United States, even if you're not a citizen of the United States, if you want to know how to fix your country, this is the blueprint to fixing your nation. If your nation has problems, this is a blueprint to how we are created. This is the blueprint for creating a great nation. And if we want our nation to stay great, we should go back to the blueprint. Anybody that's interested in military, strategy, war, any of that, should definitely read this book. And this book is probably one of those books that, again, you should probably reread on a periodical basis, maybe once a year. And I wouldn't doubt if these other two books have good enough wisdom in them to be worth rereads at least once a year too. So anyway, remember, God is good all the time. All the time. God is good. Keep on gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And these books are technically in public domain, so you could probably find them free somewhere on the internet. But holding the book in your hand and actually reading it and actually studying it and actually flipping the pages and all that is I'm just old school, I guess. I mean, you'll get more out of it, in my opinion, if it's tangible. You know, and when you sit down with a book and you literally sit down and read it, you're not getting distracted by outside of things. So if you got it on your phone, yes, you can read it off your phone, but you're getting all these text alerts, and you're getting somebody could phone call you, or distractions. So when you read, you probably should put away everything else and just straight up read. Have y'all read any of these? Comment down below if you've read any of these. And have a blessed day. Later.